Chelsea are reportedly ready to let Conor Gallagher leave the club, and a shock Premier League rival is allegedly keen on snapping up the England international midfielder. The 23-year-old has risen through the Blues academy and is now a first-team regular under Mauricio Pochettino, making 18 appearances this term. He skippered Chelsea in the dismal 2-0 defeat at Everton on Sunday. However, Gallagher only has 18 months remaining on his current contract, and he still needs to be formally offered a new one. Now the Daily Mail claims that Chelsea is prepared to consider offers for him next month to raise funds for Pochettino to strengthen other areas of his squad. They claim that there is little sign of negotiations progressing on an extension to stay at Stamford Bridge, which could lead to a shock exit in the upcoming transfer window. Some chiefs at the West London club are allegedly arguing that it makes financial sense to sell him due to their struggles to comply with Premier League spending rules. Pochettino has made signing a new striker his top priority, with Napoli's Victor Osimhen and Brentford's Ivan Toney as his primary targets. But after an outlay of over £1 billion since Todd Boehly took over last year, they know they may have to sell before they can buy, not to breach profit sustainability rules. Gallagher was close to joining Tottenham last summer, but he has become a key man under Pochettino and has been handed the armband on several occasions. Gallagher is believed to be reluctant to commit his future to the Blues for 8 years, which is the length that Chelsea want on the contract. Also, this report claims that Spurs would be interested again in buying the ex-Crystal Palace loanee should he become available. His inflated accounting value complicates Gallagher's situation, making him an attractive saleable asset to club chiefs. Due to him being an academy-produced player, his sale would be banked as profit and give them more money to spend on recruits. Over recent years, a host of homegrown aces have been sold off, with nearly £200 million raised, which has enabled them not to breach the financial rules. Chelsea also does not want to get involved in long, drawn-out contract discussions. That scenario unfolded with Mason Mount before he departed for Manchester United following a lengthy standoff for £60 million. Stories surrounding Conor Gallagher's Chelsea future are emerging again as the January transfer window approaches. The midfielder has regularly captained the Blues this season and been nearly ever present on their side, yet it is still being determined whether he has a genuine part to play moving forward. Ahead of tonight's Crunch Carabao Cup quarter-final against Newcastle, we examine what happens next for the England international. Chelsea do have practical reasons for aiming to sell Gallagher ahead of other first-team players. Not only does the midfielder have just 18 months left on his deal, but he is also an academy product, meaning the fee accrued for him could be marked down as pure profit on their financial fair play balance sheet. Yet selling a popular homegrown leader purely to make up the numbers would be a sad indictment of what the Stamford Bridge club has become. The success of Fikayo Tomori, Mark Gahey, and Billy Gilmour since leaving West London should serve as a reminder of the dangers of replacing such players with more expensive talent. Gallagher's exemplary work rate is what makes him such a famous player at Stamford Bridge and is a big reason why fans consider him to have been one of their best performers this season. The 23-year-old ranks at the top of all Premier League central midfielders for possessions won in the attacking third, a crucial attribute in modern football where teams aim to cause problems in transition. He also provides a healthy balance to Mauricio Pochettino's midfield, with Moises Caicedo breaking up play in deeper areas and Enzo Fernandez more adept with the ball at his feet. And as a popular homegrown star, he plays an essential role off the field too, increasingly appearing in post-match interviews and skippering the team in the absence of Reece James. Manager Pochettino is appreciative of what Gallagher brings but admits the decision to sell him or not will be made elsewhere. He recently said, "I don't need to talk too much because it's clear it's not my decision." Of course, he loves the club and he's very committed. You can see on the pitch he runs, he plays, he fights. He does everything to try to win. Yes, I think he is a really important player. The fear for Gallagher is that technical deficiencies may mean Chelsea's decision-makers do not see him as part of a team that could win major honors in the near future. The 11-cap international has scored just 3 goals and created 5 in 64 appearances for the Blues. And as Christopher Nkunku regains full fitness, with Romeo Lavia and Carney Chukwuemeka on their way back. 2. It may be that Pochettino wants more polish from his advanced midfielder. Gallagher does have 4 assists to his name this season, though, and selling such a popular figure when there are not many others at the club could prove to be a major error.